Hello all, Scooby331 here at the beautiful vista that is known throughout the neighborhood as Firemans Memorial Park. Now, as you can see, where I am is over by the duck pond, and we have the baseball diamond right there, the tennis courts, the basketball courts, the playground, and it's just a very beautiful, peaceful, resting vista. And as you can see here, past this little grove of trees, there's another fenced-in area. That's where we're going right now. This is actually the local memorial for 9/11. I had actually cut a video a while ago, but I didn't realize at the time that they were doing a renovation, so I didn't want to show it. So it's finally been finished, and I had been talking for a while about doing a video about this particular memorial park, and so this is it. Now, as you can see here, it says, dedicated to remembering those individuals from our community who lost or gave their lives on September 11th, 2001. This memorial garden is a place of reflection, serenity, and prayer. Please show respect and reverence during your visit. Now, this is dedicated to all search and rescue canines of 9/11, trained to save life. Trained to save, live, to serve. In memory of K9 Hansen, NYPD. It's a very beautiful statue. And over here we have Heroes Respond First. And it has listed NYPD John F. Christopherson, FDNY EMS Douglas Mulholland, NYPD Detective Jimmy Chivone, Search and Rescue Joseph J. Parise, NYPD Paul Johnson Sr., FDNY Paul Santoro, FDNY John Marr. Now, just like the large memorial that we have up over in Manhattan, we also have the footprints of the towers here. As you can see, it's in miniature, obviously. And we have the little reflecting pools that are over here. This one, I believe, has more water in it in the summer. But yeah, as you can see, the towers there lead down under here to a small waterfall that then goes in past the canal up under over the little bridge. And you can't tell really because of the wind, but this is a flag that is at perpetual half-mast out of reverence for those who lost their lives. Now, as you can see here, it continues around past the bench area with more of the babbling brook here. A few of the stones you'll see have coloration to them. They've actually, they're memorial stones. Some of the words have been rubbed off. There's also houses for the birds, as you can see. I actually think these are for runoff now that I'm looking at them, for in case of flooding, because this is an island and we do get copious amounts of precipitation. They even have the old-fashioned lampposts in here. Now, as you can see, it comes to a secondary memorial area, again flanked with a lamppost, just like out of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's kind of cool. This part is very sad, especially for me. I remember these gentlemen from when I was a kid. These are two of the firefighters from the neighborhood. They actually renamed one of the main drags after Joseph Angelini Jr. These young ladies I remember from around the neighborhood. I remember Tara Moore Debick. I recognize the face and the smile, and the hair also. Okay, let me get out of the light so I can actually read this thing. The Incorporated Village of Lindenhurst and the Lindenhurst Remembers Committee has dedicated this garden in remembrance of those individuals from our community who lost or gave their lives on September 11, 2001. Lindenhurst will never forget. Dedicated September 11th, 2007. This one's very sad to me, particularly. Jeffrey E. Gouja. That's how you pronounce that last name? He was one of the firefighters that used to come down to Gilgo Beach when I used to work there, and he had a houseboat. And I remember, I think I was 21. No, I'm sorry, I was 22 when the towers fell. And I remember I believe, I want to say it was bourbon. He was drinking bourbon one night. I don't want to mischaracterize the man if he wasn't a bourbon drinker, so I apologize if that wasn't his drink. But I remember because I had a shot or two with him. And he was just a pussycat of a man, a real gentleman. And it's a shame that we lost him. I knew his daughters not well. They were very, 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 very beautiful girls. And so you couldn't really get near him because of like every guy in the neighborhood like forming a circle around him. So, but they knew me because from me working the gate, and I knew them. And we knew each other from around the neighborhood. Sweet girls. And they renamed his block up over in the Venice. He was actually, the Venice is an area in the neighborhood that borders on the next town over, Copeg. And they have obviously boats in that area, and that's why it's called the Venice. And he lived over in the Venice on the Lindenhurst side, and they renamed the street after him as a memorial street. Catherine Lisa Oguidis, or Oguidis, it's a bit even complicated for me. I recognize the face, just like I recognize Mr. Nadell here, Larry Nadell. I don't remember from where. I'm assuming she was a few years older than me. She might have been in high school with me, maybe a couple of grades ahead. I remember that other young lady I was just showing a picture of, she was probably a few years ahead of me. She might have even been a lot older than me, my sister's friends. That might be where I know her from. This young lady, I recognize her. I don't remember from where. I think she was one of the older girls. Anyway, it's not really about me. It's about this memorial park we have here. And as you can see, we have a few more birdhouses hidden throughout. As I'm sure you can hear, we've actually, I don't know where they are up in the trees, but there goes one. Pet shop a few years ago, the parrots escaped. And I don't know how, I guess it's global warming, the parrots have actually become more accustomed to the area. So we have parrots now. Go figure. Well, New York is a melting pot. And the last thing I wanted to show before I kill the camera is up here you can see right at the top of the light posts, we actually have nests. These are for ospreys. We have a large population of ospreys that's come back to the island recently. So thankfully for that. And that's right above the baseball diamond here, and which is adjacent to the duck pond with the fountain. And it's a beautiful, picturesque place. I really would recommend to anybody who would like to see a 9/11 memorial that is not in Manhattan. This one is right here on the island. It's in a nice, cozy, quiet part of town, and it's a place, like it says on the sign, it's a place for remembrance and reflection. And it's like we say, never forget. And yeah, if you want to just, I guess, honor these folks and their memories as best you can, you can come down here. It's right adjacent up that way, straight ahead where this gentleman is walking towards me. That's the main drag. Really good deli up there I can recommend. Good pizzerias too. So yeah, this has been the Lindenhurst Firemans Park Memorial sub-park, I guess. I don't know what you would call this area. But yeah, until next time, I really appreciate you guys checking out my content. I'm Scooby331. Thank you for watching. Take care. God bless. And bye-bye.